Elimination Chamber is tomorrow night, and in this video today, we're going to be talking about predictions, returns, and much more. Elimination Chamber is tomorrow. We're also going to be talking about the Funnelbus, The Rock, and the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Will Cody let The Rock take his soul? The weirdest question in wrestling history, ladies and gentlemen. The weirdest promo in wrestling history. The weirdest segment in wrestling history. Very weird promo. It was good up until he said that, but it wasn't even that good up until he said it. Let's get into the predictions, though, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot wait for this show, man. This show is going to be absolutely incredible, man. We cannot wait for this show, man. Home Fingers is very, 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 very excited for the show. So let's get into the predictions, baby. And the first match that we're going to be talking about, the match that I'm looking for least on the show, we got Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus taking on Candice LeRae and Nia Jax in a tag team match. Straight up, this should have just been a title match between Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus, but they did not go this way. That way, they went with a tag team match where Tiffany is going to tag with Trish against Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. I personally have a feeling that it could end up being Tiffany Stratton versus Trish Stratus at SummerSlam, so this could lead to that down the line at SummerSlam. But my prediction is going to be Trish and Tiffany win the match. If they kept Charlotte versus Tiffany and they announced that till after Chamber, it would have made this match a little more interesting maybe, and the women's chamber match. This match it doesn't really affect. It does affect the women's chamber a little bit though. It does, because it would have been more interesting then, because the winner could have faced Tiffany or Rhea. But now that we know that the winner of chamber is of course facing Rhea. They also should have done Tiffany versus Trish, like I said, at the Elimination Chamber in Toronto, Canada. Hot crowd. Maybe would have been behind Trish. Maybe not. It's in her hometown. I don't know if she was born in Toronto, but she's from Canada. But you know what I mean? Like, you get what I mean? So, like, it's just a little. They should have had this match on this show. And then, when Tiffany Stratton won that match, they should have announced after the Elimination Chamber that Charlotte picks Tiffany because she beat someone like Trish Stratus. That's a good way to do it. But, anyways, my prediction is Trish and Tiffany win this match. We're moving on to the next match. The next match that we're going to be talking about is Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. Again, I know they're having this match again. How much do they want to do this match? But it's whatever, It's for the story, I guess. They have a long feud where it never ends. you know, like, am I excited to see this match again? Kind of. Like, the first reason is the match will be good. The match will cook. Red hot crowd. They're both from Canada, of course. So that's going to be sick. I don't know if it's the first time that they've done it in Canada. No, I'm not sure about that. Is it the first time they've done it in Canada? Please let me know in the comments if it is the first time that they've ever done this in Canada. I'd like to know. That would be cool. But I think it is the first time that they've done it in Canada. I'm going to say it probably is. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, the reason I'm looking forward to it is because it's going to be a good match. It's in front of the Canada. They're from Canada, so it's like kind of hometown. I don't think Sammy's born in not Toronto. He's not born in Toronto, and I don't think Kevin is either. I'm not 100%. Where's Kevin Owens born in Toronto? I'm not 100% sure. I don't think either of them are. I think Sammy's not. I know that for sure. So you know what I mean though. It's in Canada. Neither of them. I don't know if they're born in Toronto. I'm not 100% sure. Anyways, so you get what I mean. It's going to be a red hot crowd. And I'm looking forward to the match. The feud has been alright. It's kind of a little different this time, but they say it's different, but it's not really different. It's just one of them has an issue with each other. Like, it's not really different. But anyways, after make my prediction, crazy enough, I'm going to predict that. See, Randy Orton is going to make his return. Is most likely going to be during this match. If they're setting up for Randy versus Kevin, he's most likely going to win. He's most likely going to come back in this match here, right? Like, he's most likely going to return here. But the only thing is, I have two predictions. My first prediction is no one wins. It's unsanctioned, which is basically, in other words, it's kind of no DQ, but it could result in them just having a brawl and no one wins. and then maybe we get the return of Randy Orton. But it doesn't really make any sense if there's no winner. Where does Randy Orton return then? You know, like does that doesn't really add up. So I'm gonna say that Kevin Owens wins here because if Sammy wins, Kevin's just gonna want a rematch, right? So if Sammy wins, it doesn't really make full sense to do Randy Kevin. So I'm gonna say that it does, but like maybe Kevin just moves on to Randy and he attacks him. But Kevin Owens is also gonna want revenge on Sami Zayn. They could do a triple threat, but no. I'm gonna go with Randy Orton. I'm gonna go with Kevin Owens wins this match. He's basically wins the match. Then he's beating down on Sami Zayn, and then Randy Orton returns. You hear his music, huge pop, and then it leads to Randy versus Kevin Owens at WrestleMania. Because I don't think that they're going to do Sami versus Kevin at Mania again. Because I think they put it on a Canada show for a reason, so that they could do it like this. So that's my prediction. It also could happen where it's no one wins, Kevin's beating Sami, and then Randy comes out. That could also happen. Moving on. The women's elimination chamber match. Now I am missing Naomi and Roxanne because I do not have figures of them, but I also do have an image over there on the screen which we will go over to. But I just want to say a few words before we do go over there. I My prediction has changed for this match. My mind has changed my prediction so many times. Like my mind is it like is it this person? Is it this person? Like I don't know, man. It's weird because they just gave Liv Morgan the tag team title. I just went and got the title, added it onto her. Anyways, yeah, they just gave the women's tag team title to Liv Morgan. They took it from Bianca Belair and gave it to Liv, of course. They gave it to Liv and Raquel. Raquel's not in this match. Bianca and Naomi were the champs that were in this match, but now they lost the titles. Now Liv has the title. Anyways, like I said, my mind has changed on this match a few times. Now I'm going to go over to the image and we're going to go through the people. Naomi, Bailey, and Roxanne Perez, none of them are winning. Three favorites are 100% Bianca, Liv, and Alexa. So let's go to the ring. Since this is very easy to do in the ring, instead of doing the image, we're going to do it with the figures, you know? It's so much easier to do. So, Alexa, I feel like she's going to do something with the White Six at WrestleMania, so that rules out her. So I'm going to get rid of Alexa. I don't think Alexa versus Rhea would be a very strong match as well, because it doesn't really feel like Alexa has that much of a chance. If I was to say who has more of a chance out of these two, Liv or Bianca, I would have to go with Bianca Belair. I don't think Liv has a chance of winning it back. So, a lot of people think, of course, Bianca is going to be having a match with Jade Cargill. And a lot of people then think, oh, why should Liv face her again? But I originally thought it was going to be Liv, Rhea, Io triple threat. Rhea is facing Io on Monday Night Raw, the night after. So the Raw after Elimination Chamber. I thought Liv will win the Chamber, then somehow they will all get in a mess, you know, because she faces the champ. Maybe she comes out. It ends in a DQ, and Io basically just gets added to the Liv and Rhea match at Mania. But it doesn't seem like they're going with that. It doesn't seem like they're going with that anymore because they gave a tag title to Liv Morgan. So is this WWE's way of saying, Liv, we're not having you in the major title picture this year. We're just going to give you a tag title. That's kind of what you have to think about. So this could go either way. Then for Bianca, the thing about Bianca is you have the whole thing with Jade. I personally think the person who attacked her could be set up with Bianca and Naomi. But I think for now, they're going to say that it was Naomi. Bianca is kind of like a. Kind of in the middle of it. But it's Naomi and Jade at WrestleMania. And I'm going to predict that Bianca goes on to WrestleMania and faces Rhea Ripley. Now, it doesn't really seem like they have enough build for this match for WrestleMania. It doesn't seem like the right year to do this because this is like in my opinion, this is like a main event worthy match for WrestleMania. Like main event of night one, I would say. But you know, this is a main event worthy match, right? I don't know. I'm gonna go Bianca or Liv, but I'm gonna predict Bianca Belair. I could be completely wrong, and they could just give it, and they could literally give this to Liv Morgan, and she could go and she could lose the tag title before Mania, or she could go into WrestleMania in a triple threat with Io and Rhea while holding the tag title. and she could walk and she could literally lose, you know. But yeah. Okay, I could have ended with this, but I kind of want to end with the men's elimination chamber since it is the thing I'm looking forward to the most, and it's kind of the biggest thing on the show, in my opinion. Like I know the Rock's there, but this could be crap. Like their last promo that they did was terrible, where he said, "I want your soul," and the Rock bloody rambles on for like 20 minutes of just repeating himself, saying the same crap. Like Cody, we're friends, we're friends, we're friends. How many times does they want to say that? In my opinion, they have already destroyed this they have already destroyed this feud in a way. Not unless they fix it, but as simple as it is, The Rock will probably just ask Cody Rhodes some nonsense like, "Are you going to sell your soul?" I get what he's trying to say. You know, he's trying to ask him, "Can you be my corporate champion? My corporate champion." I get that, but basically, my prediction is Cody's gonna say no. Cody's not turning heel yet, and then down the line we might come back to this. Let's go to Chamber, because this is also going to evolve around the Elimination Chamber match. Kinda. You know, it all ties into the same thing. Because the winner's facing Cody, of course, so it all ties in the same thing. Let's go. Let's put these over here. Let's just put these in the background for now, and we'll put the chamber people right here. Let's do that. Okay, it was kind of hard to fit everyone in the frame. Plus, we have The Rock and the Bag and Cody Rhodes, and it's a bit of a mess. But anyways, let's just get into the people who I don't think is gonna win. Basically, we can take a guy like Logan Paul out there. He's not winning this. Somehow he was like in the final three in the Royal Rumble, but he is not winning this. So Logan Paul, goodbye. He will do some fun things in the chamber. You're gonna get some fun spots with Logan Paul. As always, he is kind of like the highlight reel of WWE. So Ricochet used to be, but in my opinion, it was kind of always Logan and Ricochet. So yeah. Anyways, Logan's not winning. Second person that is not winning. I love Damian Priest, but he is not winning this match. So we're gonna get rid of Priest. I'm actually a big Priest fan. I thought his title reign was better than Gunther's. So yeah. Anyways, Gunther's isn't done yet, but still. The next person that is not winning. It comes down to these four, but I might make some people mad here. But I'm gonna get rid of Cena next. I could be completely wrong. Oh, you know what though? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna get I'm gonna get rid of Cena because I personally just do not see Cena facing Cody Rhodes yet at WrestleMania. Not unless it's a triple threat between Punk, him, and Cody. That's the only way I see that happening. Not on a one-on-one though, because they're gonna do the whole arc where Cena can't get to the title match yet. He can't win the big one. He can't win the Rumble. He can't win the Chamber. Then they're gonna have go on to King of the Ring and Money in the Bank. Then King of the Rings before Money in the Bank, and then eventually he's gonna win Money in the Bank, and then he will eventually cash in and get his 16 world title. That's how they're gonna do it with Cena. So they could put him in a match with Drew McIntyre just fell. They could put him in a match with Cody and Punk at WrestleMania, and his story, of course, could be leading in to get the 17th world title, and he could just fail. But they could also build it up more. So yeah, if they do the triple threat match, I don't see Cena winning. So either way, they're building it up more. But this way, you're just building it up even more. He's just not in a world title match. I think personally, he probably is going to be having a match with Logan Paul at WrestleMania. It's not the greatest match in the world for Cena's last Mania, but that's probably what's going to happen. They're probably going to set up a match at Mania in this chamber between those two. It could cook though. It could be cool. Cena versus Austin Theory was not a great match. So then my final three is going to be Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins. These are my final three guys in the odds. Now people are going to sleep on Drew. They could do Drew versus Cody Rhodes, right? Simply, I'm just gonna do this nice and simple, right? These have all been in a feud, right? Number one. So this could possibly be the final three that we are looking at. Obviously, Cena will be in the final four. I know they don't really do this in Chamber. They kind of do though. This would be kind of like the final three, final four. I could be completely wrong, but this could be like the final three in the Chamber match. Okay, I'm gonna go over it. Roman Reigns is going to eliminate Seth Rollins, but the only thing about this is, does does he call in his favor? Does Punk call his favor? Punk's favor with with Paul Heyman is going to be that Roman helps him eliminate Rollins, right? Everyone knows that that's going to be the favor. So the thing that this kind of makes more sense with is he could eliminate. Does he eliminate like Seth when Drew's still there, when Cena's still there? Like when these guys are still there, it kind of makes sense for it to be the final two, which that would be very obvious, but I could really see them going in this direction. Like I've said this so many times that it's either going to be Cena wins the match, and then Punk calls in his favor on Raw, and he gets added to Cena versus Cody. But this make more sense? Shout out to Brother Life. He said this, but I also did think about this myself. Like it doesn't, Anyways, my prediction is Roman eliminates Drew's not going to. It's so hard to do this. Anyways, Drew's not winning. No, I'm sorry, but I just don't see them giving it to Drew. My prediction is Punk. Roman eliminates. CM Punk calls in his favor um from Paul Heyman. Seth is looking like, what the hell are you doing? Why are you calling in your favor right now? Roman comes out, eliminates Seth. CM Punk wins this. WrestleMania, it's Punk versus Cody. That's my prediction. And then the last thing I'm going to say is The Rock and Punk kind of have beef. So my prediction there is this match ends up going on to WrestleMania. Punk versus Cody. And The Rock screws over Punk. He still wants Cody Rhodes to be his guy. He still wants Cody Rhodes to be his corporate champion. He helps Cody beat Punk. And then that's when Cody Rhodes turns heel. That was my Elimination Chamber predictions. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to My Fingers. My Fingers out.